Hello, SFU students. I'm here to give a short talk on my calendar experience and to give you some brief overview on what I have experienced studying there. So, my calendar experience is without a doubt a once in a lifetime experience. It was tough, it was very challenging, and there were a lot of difficulties that we had to encounter. We've had to deal with homesickness, of course. We've had to deal with wanting to go back to our comfort zones because obviously we're not in our comfort zone anymore. And we've also had to deal with longing for what's familiar, and we've also had to deal with food sickness, which in this context is not food poisoning, okay? But it's a severe case of longing for the food that you're so used to that but you can't do anything about it. So you just Google images and crave and say, "Oh, that's so delicious! I miss those kinds of food." If you don't believe me, ask Jetta and Tina. But anyway, yeah, all those challenges really stretched the three of us out. Uh, we've had to cope with it. We've had to adapt to it. But because of them, we learned a lot of lessons. We made lifetime friends, and the most rewarding experience of all is that we even encountered God in a very amazing way, which is a very, very, very amazing experience. We thought that we only came to Grinder to get our degree, but then it was so much more. We came back with so much more. SFU had a part in this, not only because SFU provided us the opportunity of finishing our studies abroad, but then SFU provided us the training ground and equipped us with the right skills. Academically, our modules in SFU and our assessments in SFU are the same, are pretty much the same with that of Glendoor. So we didn't have a hard time in coping and adjusting to the modules and the kinds of assessment. So it was pretty much what we're used to, and it's a good thing, really. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, SFU provided us a training ground. It's more important because the skills that we have had developed in SFU, such as research skills, technical writing skills, critical thinking, those were the skills that we've applied at Gunter, and eventually what we will also apply in our workplace. So we are very, very grateful for that. And lastly, my advice to you, current students of SFU, do persevere. Yep, persevere. It is very difficult, I know. We've been there. We've had our fair share of sleepless nights. We've had our fair share of empty cartridges of printers. We've had our fair share of panic modes, and we've had our fair share of panic attacks as well. The endless reams of bond paper, and especially when you have a deadline the next day, we've had those kinds of moments, and we've had those experiences as well. It's very, very difficult, and there's no doubt about that. I'm not even trying to sugarcoat it, but what I could say is, do remember that all will be worth it, and all of those hardships that you're encountering is worth it. I know it might not make sense to you right now, but give it a couple of months or a year, maybe even a couple of years, and you'll realize it yourself, and you will say that, indeed, this is all worth it. So that's it, and I hope you have a nice time and persevere as a P student. You could do it. Foul out.